Hello, I'm Boily Ben and welcome to this week's video. Today we are going to be trying out more bait. This time it is Sticky's turn. So Sticky Manilla pellets, 2.3 mils mixed with Manilla, if I can say that, dumbbells. These are 12 mils, which might be a bit big. By the way, we're going to be using the method feeder, of course. So these might be a bit big. Might have to trim down. We shall see. We shall see. I'm hoping these aren't pop-ups, and I'm hoping that these. I think these are a bottom bait sinker, as far as I'm aware. If they're pop-ups, we could be in trouble. We could be fishing a 4-inch zig over a method feeder, which is not what we want. And also, an extra special ingredient to go with them. We've gone all out sticky. We have gone with the liquid as well to mix in with the pellets. So as well as putting the lake water in, we're going to put some of this in as well and mix that up with the pellets and see if that works. Shake well before use. Yes, there is a lot of sediment in the bottom of that. So let's get this mixed up, get the rod set up and get fishing. Okay, let's have a look at these pellets. Right, have a smell. Yep, they smell nice and sweet. I have used the Manilla boilies before. So how much do we want to mix up? Maybe not too much, because we aren't going to be casting out a huge amount, I don't think. That's probably enough to start with. I do love the packaging of sticky stuff. It's definitely the poshest looking packaging on the market. It looks expensive. I suppose it is expensive as well. Where's that plug? I can't remember what I paid for these. I got these from Go Outdoors, which is always recommended for the prices on the bait. Actually, I think this was £9 for this liquid. I wasn't going to buy it, but I thought, well, why not? Try it out. See what this smells like. Cool. That is very sweet, vanilla-y, I should say. Don't know how much of this to put in. I don't know if I can use it to mix all the pellets. I don't know. See, try it at that. See what consistency that comes up like. Oh yeah, that's mixing out okay. I think I will add some lake water to this as well, and let it soak in. But they're looking good, aren't they? Right, I'll come back to you once I've got this mixed. I think I'm going to add a bit of water to soak into these pellets. I'm assuming they're going to swell up a bit if they're 2.3 mil, very precise, rather than 2 mils or 3 mils or 4 mils. Right, I'll come back to you in a bit whilst I get the rod set up as well. So I've got a bag of the Ringer's pellets next door to the Manilla pellets. Now I thought these are 2 mils. Apparently these are 2.3 mils, but they certainly don't look 2.3 mil unless they're going to swell up a lot. I've put some water in them. Now I don't think, obviously, sticky pellets, I don't think these are designed for the method feeder. So whether they'll work on the method feeder, they may not work on the method feeder at all. We shall find out. Let me know, have you used these on a method feeder? Well, for regular viewers, Mr. Robin is back. He is certainly interested in the pellets. He was just down there having a little nibble just before I put the camera on. Let's try and get this so you can see. Oh, there he is, he's back. I want to try and get him on camera. The trouble is he flies every time I move. Although I did land on my foot the other day. There he is. Hello. Say hello to everybody. Say, please make sure you like and subscribe. Alright, I've got the rig tied up. That is a size 10 Corum all-rounder hook. Right on there. It's hanging nicely on a band. With the, I've just checked it in the water, it is very much a bottom bait, if you can see that. So let's try these pellets. They've been standing for about however long it took me to tie that rig, which may have been about 10 minutes or so. They've soaked up a bit of the water. I could probably do with longer. Let's give them a whirl, see what they're sticking like at the moment. That's the wrong mould. That's the giant mould. Let me get the right mould, that'd be a good start. That's the one for the giant ESP feeder. I was thinking to myself, I thought, oh, that fits in there really well, being such a big bait, no wonder. Right, I'll be back. Okay, take 2. That's the correct mould. I'm assuming that's going to take a lot of pellets to fill that up. Right. Yeah, these are very wet still. Definitely could do with longer. Let's see if that's stuck to the mould at all. Nope. Is this, am I going to be on a complete fail here with these? I don't know what I'm going to do if I can't get this to stick on the mould. I might have to, I don't know. Are you going to stick? Yes. Ah, look at that. Doesn't seem to be the strongest on there, but it is on there. Right, let's see if I'm able to cast that out without it all just falling off. Yeah, I definitely think they need longer. I might have been better off putting those in the pellet soaker actually, because they still feel quite hard. Okay, alright, let's get that cast out. It's very sticky, the Manilla, so you're going to need some water to wash your hands. Now, I did see a fish sort of show out here, so it's going to underarm cast it out there. It's about sort of there. See how we get on with that. Right, second rod rig tied up. Just band this on. Just had one beep on the rod that's already out. There we go. Feels a bit better this time. Yeah, that looks better as well. That looks a lot better. So definitely going to take quite a while to soak, but they will get there eventually. And they are sticky with all that liquid on. My hands are like really sticky. Alright, I don't think I want this one too far out either. Just straight out in front. Scarecrow has come to life and scared the life out of me. I thought someone's come and gone on the swim next door to me. So a little look around the lake. This is where I am. Different swim today for those who normally watch the channel. I'm normally over that side of the lake, but the other side of the island there's a pole fisherman over there, so I thought, well, come over this side, give it a try over this side today. How active the fish will be, we shall see. So as you can see, the lake goes right the way around to there, and all the noise that you can hear in the background is from the tall hire place that is behind me, right behind me just here. So as always, apologies for that. I was going to fish somewhere else today, but by the time I got up it was a bit late, and during the winter I find like day ticket places, because it gets dark so early, you don't really get your money's worth, do you? So I'm just at my club waters. So there's the rods. Oh, hello. A little indication there. whether these hook baits will be too big at 12mm for the size of fish in here. I mean, I'd imagine we're only going to catch carp if we catch anything. That's okay. This will be where I catch a bream now. So for those who don't know about sticky baits, they do seem to be everywhere. Every tackle shop I go into, they seem to stock them. They are obviously mainly aimed at big carp fishermen. Well, not big, not light fat fishermen, but big fish anyway. And yeah, they do a wide range of different products, but the two most popular do seem to be the Manilla and the krill. Now, from what I see on the forums, a lot of the carp fishermen like using the krill during the warmer months, and the Manilla once it turns cold, once we get into the winter, for winter carping. So we're now in December. It is fairly mild today, but we have had storms and it's been pretty nasty. Obviously I'm down south, so we haven't really had much in the way of frost, but I think it's certainly cold enough for the Manilla to now be working. Maybe I should have used the krill, I don't know. We shall see, who knows. Like I say, I don't see many people using sticky baits on a method feeder. I suppose because the hook baits are a bit big, and it was very much aimed at carp fishermen. I'm just looking at the bobbin wobbling a little bit on there. So hopefully we'll get a fish. What it's fishing like today anyway, I don't know. You never know in the winter. Last time I came here I had a great day. Today could be tough. As you know, it can be tough going in the winter. So, you be quiet, Mr. Robin. It's back here. I'm just making excuses now as to why I might blank. But stick with us. If I haven't said already, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and please do leave a comment as well. I got loads of comments last week and it was nice to hear from you all, so please say hello. And if I don't speak to you beforehand, because if you're watching this before Christmas, it's not too far away now, I wish you a Merry Christmas as well. Yeah, lots plans for the channel next year. Right, we're all quiet at the moment. It's gone quiet. No more beeps. So I'm just going to try, just for the sake of it, putting some of these in the pellet wetter, just a few, and see what they're like. I think I'll give them about a minute and a half, maybe two, and see what they come out like. I've just redone both rods. These are the ones that have been in the pellet wetter, been standing for about 5 minutes. So yeah, you can see they will hold together. That's alright, I'll chuck those in with the others. Right, I've redone the rods a couple of times. It's now 12:15. I've cast one right out into the middle of there, that sort of channel there in between the island and the bank, sort of right bang in the middle. And I did see a fish jump in the margin, just where that sort of overhanging branch is there. There's a couple of lily pads. I'm pretty sure it was a carp, so I just walked down the bank and just dropped it just out a little bit off of there and walked it down and put the rod back on the rest here. Hopefully it's not too much of an angle that it's if we get a bite that it snags me. I think it's just about okay. So I'm going to leave it now for 45 minutes. I'm not going to touch the rods or do anything unless we get a fish, and I shall come back to you at 1 o'clock. Okay, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Very little, just had one beep on the right hand rod, nothing on the left hand one, so I'm going to bring the left hand one in now, because I'm thinking what I'm going to do, instead of fishing in the margin with the left down there, I'm going to put that out straight in front, cast it as far down there as I can. And then the right hand one, I have seen a bit of action, whether it's been carp or little fish, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen a proper show from a carp, but sort of in this right hand margin over here. So I'm thinking about putting the right hand one over here left hand one down there. I'm gonna put some smaller hook baits on, so I'll cut these in half, the 12 mils, cut those in half to make those 6 mils. And yeah, we'll bend those on. It is certainly muddy underfoot. We've had so much rain lately. It's ridiculous. I've got my waterproofs on, I'm caked in mud. Right, let's get these rods in. So I'm definitely having issues with getting these to stay on the mould, or stay on the feeder I should say. Having big issues getting these staying on the feeder. So much so I might just have to just squash them around the feeder myself instead of using the mould, because it ain't happening at the minute. You can see they're getting stuck in there, but they ain't really moulding together very well. A real good push on there, try and get it to stick, so it's just not sticking on the mould. Is it going to stay? No. That, not good. Bit of a mess to be honest with you, so I have to do it just the old, just compact it on there a little bit, do it something like that, but not ideal. Try it like that. Hopefully my hook bait will come out when it gets to the bottom and not just be stuck on there in a big lump. I haven't squashed it on too tight, so I'll see. Wash my hands because it's sticky. Right, good cast here, straight down a long way. I'm not very good at casting, but here we go. Oh, that's bloody terrible. I tell you what, we're trying that again. Try that straight away again. I mean, obviously these pellets are designed more for putting in a PVA bag and mixes and that sort of thing. Oh, there you go, I've done it that time. That is stuck. I might have to just prick my finger. It's not going well today. Okay, take two again. A little bit better, not a lot better, but that's okay. Would have liked to have gone further in the channel. I think we might be in, you know. I'd all but given up hope there. Come on, stay on, please stay on. Have you come off? Has it come off? I think it's come off. No, 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 we're on. Please stay on. Yes, it's a little one, that'll do. It's not a blank. Yes! Oh god, I'm happy to catch a fish. I honestly thought we were going to blank today. Boom. We're off the mark. So was putting a smaller hook bait on probably a good idea. Hooked nicely. Come on, open your mouth. There you go. Right. Lovely jubbly. We're off the mark. Is there any carp in there? I think that deserves a cup of coffee to celebrate. I think I'm only going to stick this out to about 3 o'clock. There's a lot of sticky going on today. Stick and sticky baits. Because it's a bit chilly today as well. Not liking it. Not feeling it today. I really am having a nightmare getting these to stay, to mould these onto the feeder. I just managed to do it with the other rod, but you've got to be so sort of delicate with it. I don't know if maybe putting that liquid on, maybe that was a bad idea. Don't know. I'm not sure how much better they'd be without that liquid. Let me know in the comments, have you used these pellets on a method feeder? Did they work for you? I'm just trying to like prise the feeder, the mould, sorry, to get the feeder out. But they are sticking to the bottom. Is it going to come out? Yes, just about that time. But it's not easy at all. And I kind of get the feeling as soon as that hits the water, that's just going to all fall off of there as well. But it's on there. Another coffee and watch the old bird scarer. There's not much chance of getting any bloody fish. No, he's dead now. I think the rest of this bag I shall either have a go with PVA bags or just use them as a mix and stick them in the bushwhacker and drop them out with that, rather than using these on the method feeder. Whereas these ones, on the other hand, if you haven't seen my video from last week on the Ringers chocolate orange method pellets, check that out, because I had an absolutely banging day on these and the Ringers yellow chocolate wafters as well. These I highly recommend for the method feeder, absolutely brilliant pellets. Okay, it is now heading up to 3 o'clock and I've had enough. I think I'm going to jack it in and go home. Even though it's not raining, it's just, everything's like damp, everything's like soaking, including me. I'm feeling damp and cold as well, and the lack of activity is not inspiring me to continue. So whether it is just a bad day for catching today, which could very well be the case, the carp might not be playing ball at all, probably too cold for them. It is incredibly still, there's not even the slightest breeze in the trees. It is dead flat, dead calm, which, as we know, is never usually good for fishing. Also, the pellets are annoying the hell out of me, the fact that they're so difficult to get to stay on the feeder. So I've had enough of those as well. I've lost confidence in the Manilla. So I'm going to call it a day. Sorry there wasn't more action in this video. Hopefully there will be soon. But obviously this is winter fishing, isn't it? You know the winter's always quiet, and you know, on here I do show the reality of fishing. It's no setups or fakery on here. I show you the good, the bad and the ugly. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Please hit like, subscribe, say hello. Merry Christmas to you if you're watching this before Christmas, as I said earlier, and I shall see you soon with another video. Cheers.